Hey guys, Coach Sam here. It's Monday, April 15th, 2024, and today we're smashing some legs. So, as you guys know, every single Monday we get you guys primed with a good hot leg day to really promote those growth factors for total body growth throughout the week. So, make sure you're taking the time and smashing your legs properly every single Monday. All right, so to start off with today, we have leg primer C. Going to get you warmed up because our starting point today is going to be a heavy mechanical loading movement. We've got our super squats. So for super squats, you can do this with a barbell. You can do this with a safety bar. You can also do this with a hack squat or a leg press. You have multiple loading options depending on what's comfortable for you and what your range of motion allows you to push yourself in the load, but make sure you're orthopedically safe. So we're going to be doing 4 sets here. We're going to be starting off with 10 reps with a light load with a 1 second pause at the top. Set 2 is going to be 8 moderate reps with a 1 second pause at the top. And then for set 3, you're going to go a little bit heavier with 6 reps with a heavy load with a 1 second pause at the top. You're going to take a little bit of a break and make an assessment on what you think you can perform for a top set of 20 or a 20 rep max. A loading recommendation here is roughly 65 to 75% of your top 1 rep max for a barbell back squat. Some of you may be lower than that, which is perfectly fine. And some of you may be higher than that, which is also perfectly fine. But this should be extremely challenging, around probably rep anywhere from 12 to 15, you should be questioning whether you can finish this or not. And then if, continue pushing yourself to try to get that 20 rep top set there. And these are, you can call these breathing squats where you do a rep, take a couple of breaths at the top, do a rep, couple of breaths at the top. This is going to be some pretty heavy time under tension here. This is not a quick set of 20. This should probably take you anywhere from 90 seconds to upwards of 3 minutes to complete that 1 set of 20 there. It's going to be extremely challenging, and give yourself a few minutes to recover after that is over. So for our next movement of the day, we have some concentration work. This is going to be a kickstand RDL with your foot on the wall. So this is a way for you to bias one specific leg on your hamstrings. So the foot on the wall is going to allow you to deload the non-working leg and bias that front leg you're going to be working. So for this movement, prop your foot up on a wall or some other upright implement to make sure it's sturdy, and then take a pair of dumbbells or kettlebells, and you're going to perform a Romanian deadlift. Where you're focused on pushing your hips backwards and getting a good, nice stretch in your hamstrings. And only go as low as you can maintain postural integrity of your spine. So as you come down, if you start to feel your spine round, that's a good stopping point for you to come back up. And some of you, depending on your hamstring flexibility, may be able to go lower. And then some of you may be stopping at your kneecap or slightly below. That's perfectly fine. Again, the goal is to bias one specific leg and make sure you're getting a good stretch in your hamstring. All right, for our next movement, we're going back to the barbell with a barbell glute bridge. So for this here, use a barbell, an axle bar. If you're using a barbell, make sure you wrap a towel, or there's the glute bridge attachment pads that you can put on the center of the barbell there to make sure that you're not having any abrasion on your hips when you're loading this heavily. Utilize a bench to be able to prop your back up on. You can watch the video there. And then we're going to be building up over 4 sets to a top set of 10. Now, when you do these, try to get a good squeeze at the top and then control the tempo on the way down. Anytime there's no tempo prescribed, you should always try to lower the weight under control and make sure that you're pausing in the end ranges, which is the top range and then the bottom range as well. All right, and then for our metabolic stress work today, we have banded step-up leg death, which is going to be 3 sets of 30 reps per leg of a banded step-up on a 24 or 20-inch box. Now, if that is too high for some of you, feel free to lower that. Ultimately, you want to make sure that you at least have a 90-degree angle between your hip and your top of your leg and the ground. So if that requires you to go lower or higher, then adjust as necessary. You can stack some plates on top of the box to go higher, or just utilize some plates or a lower box for the, if you need to go lower. All right. And then we have our optional core work and our Thunderbird recovery as well. If you guys are in our 30-day shred group, make sure you're hitting your fasted cardio and or depletion work in the morning. Post the weekly challenges in our Thunderbird Family Facebook group. And then if you guys are on, any of the other platforms outside of SugarWOD, specifically Train Heroic or Beyond the Whiteboard, make sure you're taking advantage of the opportunity to interact with some of the coaches on there, ask some questions. And as always, we're looking forward to seeing you guys out there. Enjoy leg day.